Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your location. Please join in the struggle to liberate our people from the contraption. Like and share videos now the update for this Wednesday. Ebonyi State continues to boil as UGM set police van ablaze, chase officers away. Now the unknown gunman has continued to terrorize police officers in Ebonyi State. They have continued to burn their vehicles, chase them away from the stations, asking them to vacate their stations. Of course, yesterday it was seen that the unknown gunmen, unidentified people wearing gun, were in Ebonyi State, in the markets, particularly in the police stations. They were everywhere, asking people to stay at home, just to stay at home. That was what the unknown gunmen were saying to the people. They say, go home and observe the sit at home, being declared by the Biafran Prime Minister of the Biafran Republic government in exile. The gunmen were also seen at the police stations, where they chased police officers away. They burned their vehicles. They told them, we are not here for you. Close shop, vacate. And policemen were running. They took to their heels. They were running. It was reported that they stormed Ifeanyi market. Ifeanyi market. That's the Ifeanyi or Ifeanyi. That was located along Abakaliki Enugu Express, and they shot in the air to scare people. They asked them to go home and have rest, that there was a sit at home. They said business owners in the market left their businesses, they went home, they closed their shops and obeyed the gunmen. All right, now confirming the incident, the Ohuku local government chairman, Prince Odono Okechukwu, they said he's calling on the stakeholders to cooperate to enable him surmount the insecurity in the area. Okay? Now, they said the unknown gunmen also were seen at Ukwaba police checkpoint, where they told the officers to vacate. They said the officers should vacate, that they are not looking for them. After that, they set their vehicle ablaze. They also stormed at Isheke police checkpoint, and they shot sporadically, and the police officers there fled. They said they took to their heels. They ran for their lives. Now, that is what is happening in Ebonyi State. Of course, the Commissioner of Information and State Orientation in Ebonyi State, Jude Chikadibia Okpo, has expressed dismay over what is happening. According to him, he said the government have told the people of Ebonyi State and the public to go about their lawful businesses, as security agents are on top of the situation. Now the PPRO, that's the Police Public Relations Officer for Ebonyi State, CP Onome Onovakpawoye, said the command has stationed officers in many strategic places in the state to forestall any breakdown of laws and order. Now, what are we saying? We are talking to the chairman of the local government, that's Ohuku local government, Prince Odono Okechukwu. We are talking to the Commissioner of Information and State Orientation, Ebonyi State, and we are talking to the PPRO of the police in Ebonyi State, SP Onome. Look, these guys should know what is happening. They said all of them are talking about security. It's not police, it's not the army they are talking about, to bring police and army. Where are they? They are still there. They are in Ebonyi State, and all these things are happening, meaning they have been overwhelmed. So let us tell ourselves the truth. The police and the army, they're overwhelmed. They can't do anything to stop this. This is a revolution of sort from the people. We have said it for the umpteenth time. All the traditional rulers, all the known traditional rulers in Igbo land, yes, the opinion molders, they have said it. Some religious leaders, top religious leaders, have said it. Chief Mbazilika Mechi of the blessed memory went to Abuja by himself at a frail age of 90-something years, or 92 or 94 years. Went to Abuja by himself, demanded the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for all this to stop. Yet they refused. They refused to listen to him. The man died. Okay? So what are we not talking about? We know the solution to the problem, yet we fail to do it. The governors of the Southeast, the immediate past governor of Ebonyi State, the immediate past governor of Enugu State, the immediate past governor of Abia State, and the present government in Imo and that of Anambra State, they are to blame for all these things happening. If anyone lost his life in this whole scenario, these ex-governors and governors should be held accountable for it. Do not go and blame anybody. Blame these ex-governors and the current governors. Even those who have come on board, like the OT of Abia, it seems they're still observing the whole situation. Now I talk of Mba, who have made first initial blunder, okay, that is haunting him upon this moment. And of course, you recall the statement of the senator representing Anambra South, Ifeanyi, who said, in Ebonyi State, there is nothing like sit-at-home. That Simon Ekpa should go to Ebonyi State and enforce it-at-home order. That they will not tolerate him in Anambra State. That why is he finding a very soft landing in Anambra when it comes to declare it-at-home? Where in Ebonyi they are moving freely. So, but in Ebonyi State, like we have said, the sit-at-home is in force and in full gear. You have seen what happened there yesterday. The enforcement was there as well. Then who are those enforcing the sit-at-home? Nobody knows. You can't tell. That is why we said, release Nnamdi Kanu. The leaders of thoughts in the Southeast, those who know what is happening, have said it. Release him so that we can address these security challenges. All these things started since federal government abducted him from Kenya, extorted rendition him, and they are torturing him. More still is the declaration of the United Nations Working Group on Human Rights and Arbitrary Detention that declared him free from all the charges and said federal government and the Kenya government committed crime against humanity by abducting Nnamdi Kanu and extraordinary renditioning him. Then the worst is the refusal of the government to release Nnamdi Kanu after a court of competent jurisdiction, an appellate court in Abuja, declared him discharged and acquitted and asked the federal government to compensate Nnamdi Kanu. The refusal of government upon this moment after October 13 declaration, that famous judgment delivered by the appellate court justices, the refusal of that to carry out that order or to implement it or to execute as the court directed is the problem we are facing in the Southeast today. So those who are keeping Nnamdi Kanu, they are the enemies of the Southeast. Themselves, the governors of the Southeast region, the ex-governors, they are the problem. Particularly the ex-governors that I have mentioned. Of course, we have said, look, these new people, like Abia, he's still observing. He hasn't made any observation, any comment. I think he's still observing. Yes. So that is it. That is what we're experiencing. The Ebonyi State is still observing too. Mwefru has not made any statement or declaration on that issue of Nnamdi Kanu or sit-at-home. He has never waded into it. But the Enugu State governor has made a blunder. So these are the men to be held responsible for any untoward escalation or problem in the Southeast Nigeria or what is currently happening. But from all indications, no life was lost as the UGM was moving around, asking people to go inside their houses and observe the sit-at-home. It was only the police vans they destroyed and sacked them from their stations.